Hello, good day. This is Dr. Brian Ramsey, and I'm the owner and creator of Wildcat Soaps and Candles. Today, we're going to do a new recipe. I've never done a body butter, but I'm excited because the fall is coming, and that's when you need it the most, in the fall and winter. This body butter is so moisturizing, it's non-greasy, and it's going to be just lavishing on your skin. Now, this recipe is very easy. It's the equal parts of coconut oil, shea butter, olive oil, and cocoa butter. And so there's 400 grams each. If that's too much, do a 200 grams, do a cup. 1 cup is about 200 grams for the solids. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna mix all these together and we're gonna put them into the mixer bowl. And I'm gonna do my mixer bowl. This has been sterilized, it's been cleaned out, and eventually we're gonna put it on my KitchenAid mixer and we're gonna mix it up. So this is the process. I'm gonna put all of these in here. I'm gonna put it on my double boiler behind the scenes here, my stove. I've got a pot of hot water and I'm gonna sit this in it and it's gonna slowly melt and pull together and mix together. Once that mixes together, I'm gonna put it in the freezer for about 30 to 45 minutes. I'm gonna be checking it. And then once it's ready to come out of the freezer, that's when we'll come back to the second part, which is the whipping and adding of the fragrance. So stay tuned, I'll be right back with you. Hello, so we're back. So I put this in my double boiler and I've got all 4 of the ingredients now all melted. I'm not sure if the camera can really see very well. It took about 10 to 12 minutes. I usually put my double boiler up on about an 8 out of 10. You don't want to overcook this because the shea butter can be scorched. So typically what I do is when I see a few little chunks left, I turn it off. And then I just let the hot water itself cool down. And then by the time you let the existing oils get to the chunks, they'll melt. So the next step is put this in the freezer. Gonna go in the freezer for about 45 minutes. And I'll test it and I'll talk to you more about that in the next step, okay? So I'll be right back. Hello everybody, I'm back with you now. This solution has hardened up a little bit. You want to make sure that you can put your thumbprint into it, of course with a glove. So I'm going to now whip it up. So good luck with this. I've never done it, so we'll give it a try. So I'm just going to put my mixer in. And I'm just going to turn it on low for right now, just the first notch. And so it's mixing it together. Okay, you can see it's getting pretty thick now. I'm gonna go ahead and pour in my lavender. So let me get my gloves. So all these oils are now connecting and butters and it's chilling. So this is what we want. We want it to be nice and thick like this. You don't have to put a lot of lavender because it goes a long way, but make sure it's the essential oil. And I actually used my top, and I'm going to put 2 tops worth in. All right, let me put my lid back on here, and I'm going to turn this back on slow again. I just want to continue mixing. the stuff off the sides a little bit here. This is hard, so you're gonna have to really push it down in there. We want all this to blend together, so you have to get it off the sides. There we go. Mix it some more. So you can see this makes a pretty good amount, and this is whipping up really nice right now. I'm going to get it off the sides again. It's also balled up inside of this container, this stirrer here. So I'm going to get another pretty, where did it go? Here we go. So we got to get this out because this is pretty solid here, and this will ball up and happen from time to time. So we'll just chunk that up a little bit because we don't want that hole. We want it to be really just blending in with everything. And you just break it up like that. Sometimes you have to really work with this. For my first time, this is quite the struggle. There's got to be another way I can get this done a little bit more quickly. Incidentally enough, also, because the amount of solution I had, it took about 2.5 hours for it to get to the point that I could mix it. So the more you have, the longer it's going to take. Okay. So let's try to mix some more. It smells wonderful. That lavender is really nice. And it's really lathering up now. Now the higher speed you go, the more air you're going to be fluffing into it. So we want to put a little bit of air into it, but not a whole lot. We're going to mix it here for about a minute, minute and a half. Okay, let's check the sides again and make sure that we've got it all off the sides. I'm still finding some hardness on the sides. We need to make sure all that's mixed in. There we go. Get it all off the sides there. All right, let me get this off. There's still a lot of big chunks in there, so we've got some more blending to do. This smells so good. I just love the lavender. I bought a new oil that we haven't used before called tea tree. And I've smelt it in other situations or other soaps. So I think I'm gonna try to combine tea tree with lavender to see how it comes out. If you've got any suggestions of what I could do with tea tree, just let me know. All right, this is mixing up really nice and fluffy. You're going to want to mix it until you don't have any of the chunks. You want it nice and creamy. All right, let's do some sides again. Oh, it's lovely. It's actually very nice. I had a question come in about the shea butter. You can use different kinds of shea butter. A lot of people prefer to have the refined and deodorized shea butter. I use authentic shea butter from Africa, so I have a direct supplier from Africa who helps me and provides me it. So it's raw. You can't get it more pure than the way that I get it, and so I don't care for refined shea butter, just because I don't want to lose any of the nutrients that's in it. Coming along very nicely. Very nicely. It's nice and thick, fluffy. I still see some big chunks in there, so I want to kind of get rid of those. So I'm kind of turning it to try to get those folded in. And yes, I am making a mess, I know, but hey, usually when it's the messiest, that's when it's the best, right? Not so bad for my first time. Well, I think this is perfect. It's got a really good consistency to it. You want it so that your utensil stands up like that. I mean, just look how fluffy that is. So the next step is to now put it into the jars. Let me wipe off my hands. You can use any jars you want. I'm just using these 8-ounce mason jars. These have been cleaned and sterilized. And I'm just going to fill these up, and this will usually take about 8 or 10 of these, and it will fill it up nicely. So I'll let you know how it goes. So thank you very much. I'm going to fill these up now, and I'll let you know. We'll talk to you soon. Thanks a lot. Check out our website at www.wildcatsoaps.com and check out our new Super Rewards program. Have a good evening.